Huh?
I am the tips of Christmas past.
Ho, ho, ho. I am the tips of Christmas present.
I am the tips
Look
of...
out, there's a black woman coming! Ah!
God blesses everyone.
There he is. There he is in the flesh. Gahool, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How about you, Phil?
I'm doing good. Let's get you, try to be like a semi-normal ratio on my stream. I'll actually, here we go. Doing a little bit more. There we go. That's pretty good. And let me get my webcam a little bit over. There we go. So I've got you bumped up all the way volume-wise, but I think you may be a little low. If you can up your mic a little more, that would be great. Let's test it.
All right. Is that better for you?
That's much better, actually. I think that might work out. Let's ask the audience.
Right.
Let's see here. Let me get the screen up. Let's see what the audience has to say. What does the audience have to say? Does Gahool sound good before we start recording and everything? Is he good?
We all good?
He's sounding good? Okay, people are saying yeah. All right, cool. All right. Welcome back, everyone. And ladies and gentlemen, my second guest of the day is here. Gahool, also one of my former co-hosts from the Smart Guys Wrestling Commentary Show over on the DSP Reacts channel. How are you? How's it going, man? Happy holidays. And what are you up to? How are you, man?
I'm doing great, Phil. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, all that jazz. Life's been good. Life's been good. Keeping busy, staying strong. What can you do? How about you, Phil? How's life?
Life for me has been going great. Like, first of all, this year also already was great, right? Like last year, I felt like I had this big comeback, this resurgence, because I had this association with Kino Casino, and new eyes were on me. But then I got out of that earlier this year because I wanted to get back into gaming, and I focused on that all year, and things were already going really well. And then, out of nowhere, AsmonGold starts talking about me on his streams, like on the regular. You know, he had talked about me on and off for a bit, but all of a sudden he started to really focus on me as a topic, and I reached out to him, and he actually gave me a chance to talk with him as an interview rather than just, you know, responding back and forth on two guys' streams, which, let's face it, everyone's going to watch AsmonGold. No one's going to watch DSP's response, right? So
No.
it was
Especially when they can't find your channel because it's buried under 15 other people who have like the DSP fails or whatever channels, right?
Exactly. It's just impossible to even be found on YouTube at this point.
Yeah.
And so to have someone give me, I'm going to lower my mic actually, so that's a little bit in line with yours. There we go. So to have someone who gives me that opportunity to be heard and have an honest conversation, I mean, at this point, I had over 9,000 new subscribers. Not all of them stuck around. You know what
over
I mean?
9,000?
Over 9. Yeah, I was over
It's
9,000.
over 9,000.
Exactly. And the views are up. Are they exponentially up? No, but they're up. And, you know, when you have a new crowd that's coming to hang out and they just want to enjoy the things you like, it's not drama. It's not the Kino Casino crowd who are coming by to see you felt RTU today or do some other stupid shit. Instead, it's people who like gaming, people who just want to hang out and have a good time. That's just a better situation. And it has been such a great month of getting reinvested in games, playing new games. Like I started playing Arc Raiders. I started playing Mega Bonk, you know, games that I never would have played. I got to start replaying Expedition 33, a game that I loved, and I couldn't get an audience for it. And now I've got people coming by to enjoy it. It is such a different experience to have that audience that's in line with you. And I love it. Yeah. So, yeah, for me, this month has been absolutely wild. And just
power
the fact...
positivity, Phil. It's power positive thinking, positive energy. You put out what you get. You get out what you put out. And that's what happened, you know. You drop the negativity out of your life, things start looking better. People start being nicer. That's what you like to hear, man. That's awesome.
And that's the thing. Like, that's what I've been trying to focus on for a while. But I keep getting pulled into this toxic vortex of people who want to bring me back down into that crap because they benefit from it, right? Like, let's face it. There's these content farmers, and all they want to do is make a new clip, make a new segment about talking junk about me or anything related to me. It's like, I know, I'm done with that. I don't benefit from that. My audience doesn't like that. They want to chill. They want to enjoy games. They're in like mind with me. They don't want the drama. Like, did I get a temporary bump from the Keno Casino Association? I did. It lasted 3 months. And after 3 months, they were all gone. And all they wanted was toxic crap. I don't do toxic crap. So what, you know, it was like a very short-term thing. Now I have people who are coming by who are regulars in my chat who are enjoying the games that I'm playing. I'm like, this is going to be such a better, more organic thing because I appeal to someone who's a gamer like me, you know? And so fingers crossed because, you know, success is fleeting. But the last month.
Well, I was going to say, if your numbers are up this year, from what I heard, people's numbers on YouTube are like way down across the board. Like with the whole viewership change thing that happened earlier this year, like to be up in a time when everyone else is down, it's not bad. Even if you're not up a ton, that's great, actually. Good progress, because I think this summer, like, I mean, I don't do much on YouTube much anymore, but I all the people that I watch who do stuff, all their viewership just tanked this year. And it was horrible, because I think they changed stuff with people who have ad blockers or whatever.
That's right.
And so to be up at all, that's pretty good. I mean, you can't complain about that. Especially right now, this time of year, you know, it's good to see. I will say that AsmonGold interview was excellent. It was very entertaining, and you guys both had really good rapport with each other. And I appreciate AsmonGold being very straight with you. There was no bullshit. He definitely pushed hard on some stuff, but there was no BS, which you get. I don't like the drama content farmers. Maybe this is just me, but like, as someone who like has been involved in the sector and doing shit like that for a long time, I get very fed up with it, because at some point you're just trying to like extract whatever is left when there's nothing to like make fun of, right? Like, people can make fun of you, people make fun of me online, people make fun of whoever, that's fine, but like just trying to, oh my god, oh, Phil farted today, breaking news, DSP took a fart. It's like it's like nothing. It's like, what are we doing here? When there's actual drama to make fun of, that's one thing, but it's like they're so addicted to the drama spin and like the content farm out of it that they have to make every little thing, even things that shouldn't be like an important or noteworthy thing, into like a whole it's such a big deal. It's like, fuck, man, just take a step back, you know?
Yeah, it was funny. My wife and I don't follow it at all. We purposefully stay away from any of this shit that's said about me. Why would I want to be involved in it? Right? Like, I can't. If I addressed it or even paid attention to it, that would be everything I do, because there's so many of these people now doing this crap that I would just have no time to do my own positive content. But it was funny because my wife, it was a week or two ago, I want to say it was like 2 weeks ago, she says to me, you know, she was watching YouTube videos, and just on a whim, something pops up in her feed, because every once in a while she gets a video about me from one of my detractors. I mean, how can avoid it, right? If you've ever watched a DSP video, you're going to get detractor videos in your feed. She goes, I just got this in my feed. I had to show it to you. She goes, there's no way this is true. She shows me this video. I don't even know who it was from. So it's like an AI image of me, like drowning in water. And it says, DSP has a $16 Pokemon stream and rage quits the game.
Huh?
And I'm like, what? What? Huh? And
There's a whole...
It has like 10,000 views or something crazy like that. And I'm like, wait, what? What? I haven't had a $16 stream ever in the history of me streaming. I've never only made $16. The Pokemon streams particularly have done well. Like, they're like, because again, just like you just said, they nitpick, and what they do is they try to create a scenario that if you take so many qualifying characteristics, it's real. So here's the scenario. Nothing that happened before I started playing Pokemon, nothing during a break, and nothing after I stopped technically playing Pokemon counts. So therefore, any contributions I got on my podcast, they never happened, right? They don't exist. No. If I took a break and someone donated during the break, no. After I did DSP Triza and people donated during that, that doesn't count. It's only direct contributions during Pokemon. And it's so bizarre because it's like, people donated right before Pokemon to name Pokemon for the Pokemon stream, and that's $20. Yeah. So how could I not made $16? Like, what are you talking about? They're just insane. They're reaching for straws so badly to have something to talk about at this point. It's ridiculous.
Well, and like, why even do that? Just like say DSP had a horrible Pokemon stream. Watch this. Like that's one thing, but why you have to make a like bullshit and lie about it? And it probably was a good stream, and people like you seeing you play Pokemon. right? It's like, it just boggles my mind why they are doing this, but it's clearly because they get clicks and they get outrage content. There's a monetary motivation, but I think it's beyond that. People are just obsessed with this, and it's not just you. The whole sector,
Right?
The last 5 years of the the last 2 years of the sector have been like this, where they just are, all the people with rest in peace, rest in power, King Cobra. I don't know if you know him,
Yes.
but the stuff with him, they would do just like the littlest things. I mean, the thing is, you need to. Josh was a crazy guy, and he was a super crazy personality. That guy, and he did a lot of insane stuff. Like, to compare like you to him, it's like insane. But the same thing with him. They'll make like the stream or a video with the smallest thing he did. When there's so much actual you can make videos about, but not this. And it's like, why? And it's everyone is doing that. It's just, I think it's just they see the success of stuff like Lolcow Live and stuff. And we just want to be that. We want to be the Lolcow. We want to be the content streamers. And well, sometimes you're gonna have a slow week. Maybe if you have, and the one thing you'll say with Ralph, and I respect Ralph because he's also a sector guy. He's a content streamer. But the one thing with Ralph, he always has the news to go back to. He's always been a politics guy. If he wants, he can go back to news. He can make content out of that, right? Whereas most of the other guys, they don't have any, I think, of actual substance to return to. It's just drama, right?
Right.
And if you've got nothing to cover, if there's no drama, you have to manufacture it to make it up out of wholesale. Like, just like, oh, here, I've conjured I'm gonna put a curse on Phil, and like shit like that, right? It's stupid. But hey, that's why it's not as popular as it was in 2 or 3 years ago. That's why everything like that is not doing as well, and it's not as fun and engaging to people. Realistically. And it's why most of us old heads from the sector dropped out, because it got a bit too much. It got a bit too boring.
Well, to be honest, you used to be part of that group. I know you were. You used to make that kind of content. I mean, honest question for you. Like, every day you got to make content. You got to. You're trying to make money, right? You're trying to make some extra bucks on the side, or if it's your job, because a lot of these people, it's their full-time job. Mm-hmm. What is it like? What could it be like? Like, today, it's my job to get on stream and watch a bunch of people who I don't like, who I'm going to make fun of, who I'm going to degrade, who a lot of people would be like, these are the people you avoid. You don't want to watch their content because maybe you think they're toxic, or maybe they're mentally deficient people who are doing weird things on stream, right? But this is your job. You have to sit there and force yourself to watch that content for hours in order to put out a video or a stream to monetize it and make a living. Mm-hmm. How is that winning? Even if you're big and doing it, you're making big money doing it. Like, how is that a winning thing to brag about and to be, like, proud of? Look at all the money I made today. Yeah, you literally watched a guy who acts like he's retarded or something. You made fun of him, and a bunch of people threw you money. Wow, you really helped humanity today with your content, right? Like,
it's the lowest gutter. It's the lowest gutter ball of trash you can make. Really, it's like, the what's it called, Maury Show, or stuff like that. But the sad thing is, I mean, first of all, I never made money off my content. I just never monetized. I just just not what I do. But like, the sad thing is, most of the big, I will say this, the Kino Casino, those guys, they always had a writer's room, who did watch the stuff for them. They didn't actually watch the stuff. They had a bunch of people who watch. So it's not even like the guys on the show talking about it or watching it. They have a bunch of people who watch it for them and then give them the info. You got like fucking Perspic and, Squire, those guys that would sit around and watch the stuff for hours to give them the video. But then then the guys who are actually watching it, like, think about how pathetic that is too. To not even be the guy who's going on stream, to like write and like watch the videos for the other person, and to do it for free a lot of the time too. Like, to not even get paid for it. Like, it's beyond me. I don't know. When I was back in the day, the old OG sector was spawned off the Bloodsport stage. So really, you weren't like making videos. You're usually like going on and talking shit to the other person, like debating them, and like, doing like, the drama was you were creating it by like calling out and going after people, which is how I got into it, how I was doing it for years. So, that's different to me. Then that's like, so that's what it'd be like, it's not enough to make fun of King Cobra. It's like, I gotta try and, get on a debate, or, whoever it was. I think they would, think about guys like, I can't even think of guys, but like, Catboy, Cammy, those guys. You get them on streams and you would debate them, and you would make fun of them, and you would like call them out live and have arguments live. That was more fun. That's to me, because then you're just doing it for entertainment with yourself. But to go back and watch the dredges, it's just never been my thing. But people like it, and that's fine. But I don't know. There's better things you can do with your life, especially as I'm getting older. It's like I'm way too busy. I think part of it was definitely in 2020 when lockdown happened. People got really bored and didn't have anything to do, so it made sense then. It's like, what's going on? I mean, I'm sitting. People are just sitting around. If they're working remote, and they're just, they usually have something on the screen in the background, so they're watching the stuff anyways. But I don't know about you. I'm so busy in like real life right now. Like I don't have time for any of this crap, right?
Right.
And even if you're streaming as a job, like if you want to cover games, like to cover games and stuff right now is actually really busy because there's so much coming out and there's like so much news and stuff going on all the time. It's like, how do you have time for any of this crap anymore? I don't understand it, but I can act all holier than thou, but who cares? Right?
To be honest, I'm just to be blatantly honest, it's the money. It's that there are so many people who are willing to watch and pay for said drama content that I think that it's so tempting. Even if you know the content isn't good, it's tempting to still make it because you know you're going to make dollar signs on it. Like I've even said last year when I did the collab commentary on the Review Tech USA documentary by June the King, that made me so much money. It was like, wow, like I can't believe I just made that much money for a 3-hour stream. But at the same time, at the end of the day, is that really the kind of content that I want to leave on the internet as my legacy? Toxic content, insulting someone, degrading someone, tearing things down? Or do you want to be a kind of person that's you're making content that's like almost like timeless? Like for example, at that point everyone liked that collab. That thing's not getting any views anymore. No one cares about that. That was like a moment in time. As opposed to right now, if I do a playthrough of a game, 10 years from now, someone might want to watch a playthrough of that game and actually watch it and feel something positive out of it. You know, to this day, I still get people who come back and are like, dude, I just saw your Heavy Rain playthrough from 2010. It was so funny. It's amazing. I want to go play that game now. That, to me, it is way more meaningful than any of this kind of toxic crap that these people put on the internet. And I guess, I mean, I'm a little older than most people who make that content, too. So for me, my mind is wired differently. Like, for me to sit there and watch drama content all day, it literally hurts my brain. Like, I feel stupider. I feel like I get a headache watching it. I can't engage with it. I get bored. Like, I can't just sit there and do that all day. So I'll give credit to people who do it if you can. But to me, like, at the end of the day, I want to know that the content I'm putting on the internet is something that someone can watch. It's entertaining. It's engaging. It's positive. And no one got hurt in the making of that content, right? That's the big thing for me. Yeah, and I think that's the thing a lot of people miss is like, well, I'm popular. Look at all the money I'm making. Yeah, look at all the people you hurt today. Like, was it worth it to hurt other people, to step on them to get ahead? Some people just don't have morals and a conscience, I guess, and they can live with it. I'm just not that kind of guy. I'm just so happy that things have turned in a really positive way for me this year, where I am so far removed from that content that now I'm doing super well. Every single piece of content I put my toe into now is doing well. Every kinds of games, podcasting, interviews, everything's going good. So I don't have a complaint in the world, you know, and that's awesome. How are you doing?